Life stopped being fair to me a long time ago. My mother died when I was 10. She was the one who held everything together, the one who loved me unconditionally. The house we lived in, hers; the business that kept us afloat, hers. She built everything from the ground up, and when she passed, she left it all to my father, trusting that he would take care of me the way she would have. She was wrong. At first, it was just the distance. My father buried himself in work, leaving me alone in that big, empty house. Then Jessica entered the picture. I knew her from school. Everyone did. Jessica wasn't just a bully, she was my bully. She tormented me for years, tripping me in the halls, spreading rumors, making sure I knew I was worthless. And now here she was, sitting at our dinner table, pretending she didn't know me. My father fell fast. Too fast. Suddenly Jessica was in my mother's house, touching my mother's things, sitting in the seat my mother used to fill. She acted like she belonged, like she had always been there. My father saw nothing wrong with it. Then she got pregnant. "We need the space," she told me one day, standing in my bedroom doorway with a smirk. "The baby needs a nursery." I looked past her, expecting my father to protest, to defend me, but he just stood there, arms crossed. "You're old enough to be on your own," he said. "It's time to grow up." And that was it. I was out of the house my mother built. I struggled. I worked meaningless jobs, slept on couches, fought to survive, while they lived comfortably in the wealth my mother left behind. I stopped calling, stopped caring. I let them have their life. Then fate intervened. My father died suddenly, and when the will was read, Jessica's world came crashing down because everything was left to me. It was never my father's to give. It was always mine. Now, Jessica stood on my doorstep, the same when she kicked me out of looking desperate. "I have nowhere to go," she whispered. I let the silence stretch, just like she did all those years ago. I wanted her to feel it. The uncertainty, the fear, the realization that she had nothing. "This was never yours," I finally said, "and it never will be." Then I shut the door. For the first time since my mother died, I finally felt like I had taken back what was mine.